Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome and a very good morning. This is the ACC Women's T20I Premier Cup 2026 happening in Malaysia. We've had a slight delay in start of proceedings today. We've had a lot of rain in the morning, but it's good to know that the rain has stopped, the covers are off, the support staff are doing their bits, they're all warming up. We will be back with live action updates. The toss is delayed just for a little bit. We will give you the updates as and when we get it. The super soppers are in place. The pitches are getting ready. There's still a bit of puddle here and there on the outfield, which will be taken care of very soon. And we will get back to you with an update as soon as we have one. Thank you and stay tuned.
Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Fortunate that we can wish you well here from the UKM Oval. But the unfortunate news is that the game has been curtailed by rain, and we'll have a 5 over clash off between two of the teams in form. China coming off a memorable win yesterday, and the UAE performing at full gas as expected throughout this ACC Women's Premier Cup 2026. Live action here from Malaysia. Plenty of matches happening across these 10 days, and most of the quarterfinal berths taken. But this one becomes all important for China to secure a win. The game being shortened to 5 overs. Dennis, what do you think is going to be?
Yeah, I think it should be an interesting clash between China and the UAE. And I think, but in a short form game, the odds are always very, very even.
Well, we'll now go to the center wicket to have our toss with the two captains. So over to you, Adarsh.
It is finally, the sun is out here. We are at the UKM Oval and we're all set for the toss. It is going to be a 5 over game, and I have all the important people ready with me. Right next to me, the captain of UAE, Isha, the captain of China, Zoe, and the match referee, Varsha, all set for the toss. Zoe will flip the coin. Sorry, Isha will flip the coin.
Tails is the call.
Tails is the call.
It's a tails.
It is tails. Zoe has won the toss. Zoe, what would you do and why?
We're gonna bowl first, and we wanna get a clear target. Yeah.
Brilliant. You had a fantastic game yesterday, but this pitch has been under covers for a while. The rain, does it any way affect your plans for the day?
Yeah, we just make sure keep the score low, and we wanna have a good chase.
Brilliant. Any changes to your side today?
No change.
You're playing with the same 11. All the very best.
Thank you.
Brilliant. Isha, what would you have done had you won the toss?
We were looking to have a bowl first as well.
All right, sweet. You're sitting at the top of the table, very comfortable. There are a lot of boxes that you've been ticking, right? Anything that you have specifically worked on coming before this game?
I mean, yeah, we were talking about our fielding. We want to get a bit better on the field. And again, it's a 5 over game. I think every run matters, so hopefully we get that right today.
Absolutely right. Any changes that you've made to today's side?
We have one change. We have Shashikala coming in for Janani.
Brilliant. All the very best. Have a good game.
Thank you, sir.
The news from the centre is that China have won the toss and they will bowl first.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here with live action finally from the UKM Oval, and Tirtha Suresh and Isha Oza opening proceedings for the UAE as expected. China look to continue the momentum from yesterday, this time on a full and driven over the infield. Wonderful placement by Suresh, but the ball hanging in there. The outfield, of course, still quite damp from the proceedings of the rain earlier, and UAE will know very well in mind that they don't have too much time to settle. They'll have to quickly influence proceedings here, and you can see the initiative from Satish. Well, welcome back to the commentary box, my good friend Dennis. How's the morning looking? This time driven on the full, long off in place. One more run to the total.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, Yusuf. And the sun is finally out. Had a very, very gloomy morning with some heavy rain that has made this a very, very short game. But I think China doing the right thing after winning the toss. Saw the bit of the surface and it was a bit very wet. Not wet, but still very, very soft. So maybe they'll try and use that advantage and make sure they pin down the UAE to a very, very small total.
Here comes the bowler. Cross through for yet another run, 4 runs to the total. Very unorthodox starting position by the Chinese fielders, if you observe.
I think I don't mind the approach. I remember this is only 5 overs, so the power play is 1.3 overs. So they decided to go with the protection down the ground. I think that's the safe bet.
I think the fielders, bowlers backing it up. This time, pulls it away from the hitting arc of Satish. Tries to clear the infield square on the offside. No fielder on the boundary line. Any sort of connection, and that was going straight to 4.
I think sometimes this is how you are supposed to approach it or look at it. It's 5 times 6, so that's 30 balls.
In comes the bowler once again. This time taken on the full. Goes full impact. Clears the infield. Does it have the legs on it to hit the boundary? And that'll be the first boundary of the UAE innings. Satish clearing the leg side field.
Yeah, Satish now taking the aerial route and finding the boundary. A good decision from her this time. She doesn't go straight because she knows there's protection on that side and takes on the mid-wicket boundary. Finds the boundary. Ball took its time to roll into the rope, but at least it gets there.
Inexpensive from Ruike so far. They'll not want to put that number too much ahead. Already 8 runs on the board. In the meantime, UAE very capable of enforcing a high score. In comes Ruike once again. Drops it on the full. Goes aerial. Fielder getting underneath it. Long on. That'll be the first wicket. Satish lives by the sword. Dies by the sword. End of that first over. And the first wicket down for the UAE.
Yeah, Satish, you can see they're disappointed in herself because she could have gone the other way, but this time she chooses to go down the wicket. Got too much height, but never the distance over the fielder. And China get the breakthrough. They pick the first wicket and a big wicket of Satish, who was looking very, very good out in the middle.
I think that dynamic was crucial for Satish. End of the first over. UAE 8 for 1. The new batter, Hina Chandani. And on strike, Isha Oza. Very well reputed world over for her theatrics, both as a bowler and a batter. In comes a change, a left arm spinner on this occasion. Takes it on the full, goes down the infield, and Isha Oza, 6 runs. First up, making her intent very clear.
Yeah, captain to captain, and I was a bit worried for the Chinese captain because she had the protection the other way and not down the ground. Isa Osha is very, very good down the ground, and that 6 influences the bowling change immediately. And they bring back the cover fielder so that they put a fielder down the ground. Because if you had someone there, that could have gone to hand. But Isa is a class player. She will hit you down the ground all day long.
Zui Ming Yu, left arm orthodox, on the full once again. Oza goes full swing, but protection in place. Just a single to the total.
Yeah, it's a battle of the captains, one skipper to the other. And so far, Isa is winning. She's gotten 7 runs of 2 balls. Yusuf was trying to explain to you normally how you approach in short games. It's 30 balls.
Mm-hmm.
So if you get a run of every ball, that's already 30 runs in the bank. But out of the 30, there are normally some boundary balls. So easily, very, very easily, can be 60 in 5 overs.
3 boundaries and you'll have that required rate pushed up to nearly 9 or 10. Zui shifts her trajectory of attack. Now decides to go left arm over the wicket to the new Chandani at crease this time. Drops it short, cuts it straight to the point fielder. No chance of a run on that occasion.
And the opportunity for China, they need to seize it, and you can see immediately the captain realizing that it's already conceded so many runs, and the power play, the moment the power play is called, she decided to spread the field immediately. More protection for her.
Chandani, UAE making that change in the batting order, bringing that left-hander in, takes it on the full, dances down the wicket, but the Chinese skipper having the trump so far over Chandani.
Yeah, for China, they need to bowl as many balls as possible to Harish rather than Iza.
Here comes Mingyu. This time takes it on the full, slightly leftward of that short extra fielder. Just a single. They'll not like these dots, the UAE batters. Even at the toss, skipper clearly mentioning that even every single run mattered in this 5 over chase. And you can see that in her approach as well. Very intense. Mingyu, change of angles, continues to the right hander. Takes it on the full. She'll be disappointed. She couldn't make any connection. Chance of a run out at the strikers, and this is a huge opportunity squandered by the Chinese skipper.
Yeah, missed by China there. The run out opportunity was on. Because Iza played on the back foot for her to get up and start making the run. It was going to take some time.
End of the second over, 15 for none. This is not working. One over per bowler would be the role. And the new bowler for China, Chen Xinyu.
One over per bowler is the role, but your best can bowl two. So at least one person can bowl two.
Right arm medium pace bowler coming over the wicket to Oza. Attacking field in place. Inviting Oza to take that gap on the offside.
He had a big swing and a miss here from Oza, but like we said, the big gaps available. If you can hit those gaps and pick up twos, that also works. It's just a different mean. The end is the same.
Like how you have a strong influence on the ones and twos, Dennis. In comes the bowler once again. On the full fielder will have to do some work down in the deep and cuts it off. They'll try to come back for the second. Chance of a run out. Umpire refuses.
He had a suicidal run between the wickets, but Harish realizing that their best chance is when Oza is on strike. So she'll have to commit herself. If it means to sacrifice her wicket for the team, so be it.
Also think that the collection by the Chinese bowler should have been behind the stumps and the ball would have come through much quicker. And that fraction of a second could have won through yet another wicket. In comes Xinyu. Very simple action, keeps it simple. This time across the line, swipes at it, Oza. And the outcome when she connects is usually a boundary.
Yeah, that's a mistake. That's the price of that one run, that one extra run they considered in off the previous ball. If they had stopped it, they need to get Isa off strike. Otherwise, for her, she knows how to find the reach and the gaps. And more punishment for China.
Score is already up to 23. China wouldn't want too much in that region. And if Oza continues to stay, it's only going to get harder and harder for the Chinese to contain the Emirati outfit. Here comes Xinyu. Drops it full this time. And Oza forced to reach further. Created some room on that occasion and moved forward, but the Chinese pacer.
I think what China could do also in the event is just to remove that third man fielder. They're just not making any contribution so far in the game. The gap someone is likely to hit is through mid wickets. So you would rather remove the mid wicket and drop them down to the boundary, then bring the third man up. You either force the batter to try and play the ramp, but that is a very difficult shot to play. If someone plays it, it's a very good cricket shot.
Medium pace bowling as well. It's not going to carry through the third man. In comes Xinyu. Full, poor on all accounts by the bowler. And the keeper failing to collect it. But the commentators cursed, Dennis. The The third man coming right into play the very next ball.
Yeah, if they were inside the circle, that wouldn't even be a run. So I'll still plead my case, Yusuf.
Changing the field now. Deep square leg in place. Third man still very much intact. Now the square leg being brought up. Long on, long off. Third man and the deep extra cover. In comes Shinyu over the wicket to the left hander. Round the wicket, in fact. Single to the Emirati total. They're doing in ones now.
I'll tell you what I would do if I was China on this particular ball, the final ball of this particular over. Try and attack Isa. She won't try and between the wickets. She'll try and look for a big shot, or she'll try and drop the ball so that she picks up a single to get on the other end. Take some risks.
It's a 5-over game. The risk to reward ratio is pretty high. In comes Shinyu once again. Right arm over the wicket. Goes for the ramp. Goes up, but doesn't have the legs for the ball to go that distance.
Yeah, and that's what we mentioned. It's just medium pace. So the ball, a heavy outfield, the ball will not rest to the boundary.
End of the over, 25 for 1. Zhao Yihan, the new bowler, right arm off spinner. Oza on strike. She's been impactful so far. Kept quiet in the previous over by Shinyu, but a player of her ilk, very hard to keep quiet. In comes Zhao. This time Fuller taken on the full by the Emirati skipper, but fielder in place just for that kind of shot.
Yeah, if I'd been the Emirati skipper, I wouldn't take the run because it's just one run. If they can pin down Harish on the other end, just put in a couple of 2-dot balls is good enough for you to try and manage the over.
Hina Harish Chandani. Very capable with the bat, but she'd be more than willing to first admit that the UAE are better off with the skipper on strike. In comes Zhao. This time gives it a lot of airtime. Takes it on the full, but not the most crisp of connections.
I thought Harish there would have gone for the risk because she got to the full toss very, very early on. So she was in a good position just to clap it out of the ground rather than just to try and take one run.
Was in a good position, gauged the length early, but lost a bit of shape while trying to connect that. Oza on strike. Creates some room, miscues it, fielder getting underneath it and drops it. That is going to be a costly miss. The UAE skipper dropped twice now.
Yeah, high risk from Isa, but she gets fortunate. The chance put down there by China. I think the fielder there misjudged it. She came in very, very early and the ball she couldn't hold on to the ball over her head. Chai Zhu, the guilty party.
Immediate switch in personnel by the Chinese skipper. In comes Zhao. This time drops it short. Oza slaps it down to long on.
Not very costly for now because she just got the one run after that.
China, very reputed for their fielding throughout this tournament, but have missed those crucial chances when the opportunity has come begging. And 3 chances dropped yesterday as well. Today, they did not want to miss any more. Chandani on strike, takes it on the full. Once again, opts to go for a mild dink over the infield, just a single. They'll come back for the second. That is, I'm finding it very hard to gauge what Chandani's plans are.
Yeah, another missed opportunity there for China. You feel the throw away from the stumps so difficult to effect a run out. Sharp throw right on top of those stumps could have had Isha in trouble.
The good thing is they've not considered any boundaries in the past 2 overs, China. Zhao. Right arm round the wicket to the left hand. Very creative by Chandani. Goes for the reverse sweep. And a misfield means that they'll come back for 2. But the stumps dislodge.
Yeah, it looked like a very comfortable 2, but Harish was struggling for ground. The apologies there are offered by the captain Ija. Probably she was trying to get on the other end so that she can be on strike for the final over of the game. But a wicket out of nothing for China.
Chandani goes, didn't trouble the score as much, but she wouldn't mind that as long as Oza is on strike. Just 5 to the total. The new batter, Samera Darnidarka. Maruike brought in for the final over. In comes Ruike. Oza making some room, but doesn't cleanly connect.
Yeah, very, very good stuff there from Samira. She was quick on her feet and realizing the assignment that she doesn't have to be on strike at any time in this particular over. So she took the first one very quickly, a good throw finally. But Samira was with the assignment and she made sure she's in very, very quickly. 2 valuable runs added to the total.
She was off as soon as the ball was off. Comes now changing personnel. Lot of swaps. Captain herself positioning herself at deep mid wicket. Ruike to Oza. This time tries to go over the ramp. I don't think the Chinese bowlers have the pace for Oza to effect a ramp, Dennis.
Yeah, you're very right. I think what Oza is trying to do is because she's thinking that the gap is behind her. So she's trying to go that side, but she's a quality player and very powerful down the ground. I would rather trust my power down the ground than have a dot ball.
Exactly. In comes Ruike. So far has had the last laugh in the over. Takes it on the full. This time the skipper will move across to cut it off at deep mid wicket. Think this will be an opportunity squandered yet again. Valuable runs these for the UAE.
Yeah, I'll tell you the trick is that the throw should not go to the bowler's end. The throw has to go to the keeper's side where Isa is going. So all the time the throw has to go where she is going because the other batter on the other end will already be committed to the double.
She's already having a head start. Dharani Darka, if you keep an eye on her, she's taking that start pretty quickly. There you go. Takes it on the full, hit hard, hit down the ground. The fielder will have some work to do and threads the needle. Oza, lack of communication between the Chinese fielders on that occasion.
I told you, Yusuf, that Isa is very good down the ground. She doesn't need the ramps at all in this moment. Everything that is in the slot can be hit with power down the ground, and it will split the 2 fielders. Usually, what happens for teams, if you know that a batter is very good down the ground, we've seen teams do it. You make sure the fielders that are down the ground are straighter rather than being finer.
Very, very fine here. Huge gap there for Oza to target. She's now come to terms that the instincts deal better. In comes Ruike. Again, goes down the ground. This time, they have their work cut out. The fielders, much better communication. They'll come back for a second run, but that'll be out. Dharani Darka does exactly what was her role. Sacrificial wicket, but exactly what was required in the context of the game.
Yeah, there's no I in team and very good work there from Samira. Just making sure she commits to the double. Even if she doesn't get to the other end, she did the right thing just to ensure that Isa remains on strike. So good teamwork there from UAE.
Dharani Darka didn't trouble the scorers at all. Rinita Rajit will see out proceedings along with Oza. Unless, of course, the Chinese bowlers manage to uproot Oza, who's looked secure so far.
Yeah, Oza is really the engine room for this UAE side. They are go-to player in moments like this in situations because she has the skills to be able to maneuver.
Ruike. Final ball of the innings, and that'll be a huge appeal, but the lack of confidence in the appeal signifying there was no conviction there. But unfortunate for the China bowlers. They've considered, I think, probably 6-7 runs too many, which could have been easily avoided, Dennis.
Yeah, exactly. They was going to considered at least an extra 10 that shouldn't have been there. If you include the dropped catch and you take away the runs that Isa scored in that final over, you feel that they could have been looking at a smaller total, less than 47. But 47 for 3 is where the UAE will finish after China winning the toss and electing to bowl first in this short format encounter. Only 5 overs in this one, and it's going to be an interesting ranches for China in the second half because they'll need 48 runs from 38 balls against the UAE. That's a batting scorecard. The captain there stepping up and leading from the front. 29 of 18 balls for her, but she had some help, especially from the rest of the team, who made sure that they let her take responsibility for most of the 30 balls. China winning the toss and electing to bowl first. There's only 5 overs in this one after a very, very long rain delay. Couldn't allow us to get started. But we'll take a break as the teams do take a break as well, and we'll be back with the second innings.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the ACC Women's Premier Cup 2026. It's game one here at the UKM Oval, a high octane contest, a 5-over side. The run chase is on. China will have to score 48 to win this. Step down the wicket, first ball in the air. A streaky start, I must say. Confusion in the middle, an opportunity for the run out, and the umpire says she's in. Not the best of starts for China. Dennis?
Yeah, not the best of starts of China. They are the leadership of the team, captain and her vice, nearly getting into trouble. The communication poor. But a throw very, very good from Satish out in the deep. Very intelligent. But the vice captain also had the awareness to go back very quickly. Very sharp throw right on top of the stumps. China could have used some of those in the first innings.
Another hoik towards mid-wicket. This time will only be a single. And that would have been a very big wicket because Wang yesterday got her first Player of the Match award and she was brilliant. 50 not out in a run chase. And they would need her to replicate that again today.
A mounted to climb, but Surakash with the ball for the UAE.
Steps down the track. This is over mid-off. Easy pickings. Good start for China. First boundary.
Yeah, such a quality shot from the captain of China. Gets to the pitch of the ball and she seizes a moment, realizing that the fielder is up in the field. And she hits it down the ground. I'll tell you what, Adish, China have gotten 6 runs already and they are not so far from their target because they need at least, if they keep it going like this, need at least 8 runs every over for them to make a game out of this.
Slightly fuller delivery, this time driven down the ground, along the ground for another boundary, back-to-back force.
Back-to-back boundaries here from the captain. This time she goes all along the carpet. The first one was aerial, but this time she splits that gap. 2 fielders in that area waiting, but she somehow manages to needle the ball through them and get it to the boundary. Yeah, pressure on the ball and now back-to-back boundaries.
This is a promotion for the captain. She came number 4 yesterday. She's taken responsibility. She knows she's a senior pro here. And she will do whatever it takes. This is great commitment and show responsibility.
Yeah, there's no point in saving best for last because you have to go all out right now.
Tries to move away and gifts a wicket. That is a big blow for China. After back-to-back boundaries, they lose their first.
Yeah, bowler prevailing. This time, Surakash coming back and getting rid of the captain who was hit up for 2 back-to-back boundaries. Went back too much, the captain, and exposed all her stumps. And wicket-to-wicket stuff there from Surakash, and she gets a prized wicket. But some damage has been done by the captain, even if she departs.
New batter in, jersey number 99, Kayuri. She also played a very good hand yesterday. And this partnership is the one that almost secured the game for China.
See that on the replay, just the captain exposed her stumps very much. And that's why she was unable to get any good connection and the ball was full. The right option in that moment, I think if she could sweep the ball, she could have just gone for a sweep shot. And there was a bit of a gap there, but just try to play. Probably just trying to run the ball down to fine leg and couldn't get the connection.
Watch carefully. Another miscommunication in the middle. Will scamper through for a single. Just wrapping your point up about that dismissal, Dennis. When you've had a couple of boundaries hit down the ground, when you've used your feet, why try to do something complicated?
Yeah, I think this time there wasn't enough flight on it. Maybe that's what just changed her mind. But like you've mentioned, if you had the confidence of going down the track, why change?
Last ball of the first over coming up. Tries to go big. There is a fielder a few steps in. At mid-wicket will only be a single to end the first. An entertaining over, 13 for 1 after 1. New bowler in the attack, Hina Harish. Slow left arm bowler. Still making a few adjustments to the field. It's a packed offside field. Starts slightly short, punched to the back foot straight down the ground for a single.
Yeah, I don't know why Harish didn't feel the ball of her own bowling. I think she was looking around, wondering either I don't know if she lost sight of the ball. But this is just a 5-over game, so the power play will be taken at 1.3 overs. If I think the UAE can hold on until that time, they will try and make sure that they try and pin down China to a fewer total. Gaps down the ground for China.
Oh, that's a play and a miss. A small feature about the Chinese run chase yesterday was that they were very proactive in trying to take the singles and the doubles. They were not reliant entirely on the boundaries, which is something that they must do again, because dot ball pressure can add so much to your shoulders and you might not be able to focus on what you need to do next. Slightly tossed up delivery, steps down the wicket to mid-wicket. A slight fumble will not prove costly. Another single.
Yeah, I don't know why they hesitated to take that second run, because it was on. Let's try and put pressure on the fielder. They could make mistakes. But just to affirm your point, I was going to say that, and you're not going to do that if you're getting stuck in your crease. You need to use your feet and try and hit the ball down the ground.
Just to quickly remind the viewers, that's the end of the power play. It'll only be 1.3 overs since it's a 5-over game, which means 4 fielders can be outside the inner circle. Another fuller delivery, this time hoiked between long on and mid-wicket, will only be a single. There's been a little bit of disturbance when it's come to running between the wickets.
Yeah, there's a bit of hesitation. I'm wondering why, because still the throw is not right on top of the stumps. You need to risk everything. You've only lost 1 wicket, and there's not so much to go for in the game. I mean, there's everything to go for in the game.
Stepping down the wicket, everybody misses. There is no shot fine. The keeper and shot third will pursue. Should be a couple of easy runs and they get it comfortably.
Yeah, at least 2 runs to the total, but good attitude there from the batter, Wang. Just trying to make sure she keeps pressure on the bowler. This is a total that has to be chased down by the whole team. So everyone has to make a contribution. If you come in and just score 1 boundary, that's it for you. At least you haven't wasted balls.
And ideally, Wang needs to be on strike. An attempted sweep. And is that a wicket? Looks like the batter's walking. She's bowled her against the run of play. At the end of 2 overs, China in their run chase are 18 for 2.
Yeah, not a bad plan there from Chai. Just the execution was missing. But that was a good shot. That was a good option. That was a good option as a go-to shot for her. Just never made the connection. Hina Harish striking for the UAE. After 2 overs, China 18 for 2.
Another bowler, Vaishnavi Mahesh, to the new batter. Slightly short, pulled down the ground, running the first one hard. That's been a good feature of the Chinese. Will complete the 2 runs successfully.
Yeah, finally they get with the assignment. You need to push for doubles. Let's put it this way, Adish, 2 times 6 is 12 runs very, very comfortably. Maybe in between, if you lose a wicket, you land at somewhere around 9. I think that's so much better than you killing 2 dot balls.
A flighted delivery, a swing and a miss. Dot balls and singles will not do it for China. They will need the boundary.
Yeah, and Mahesh is a tricky operator. Very, very good bowler and intelligent.
Ooh.
Yeah.
A slight warning given to
Yeah.
the non-striker for backing up too much too soon.
Yeah, I think Mahesh gave the batter that eye, which is just a warning. Make sure you stay behind the line.
Another swing and a miss, a stumping appeal. The umpire says no. But it's so good to watch competitive cricket like this. Everybody's got their eye in, everybody's got their head straight. They're all in the game. And China clearly looking under so much pressure right now, especially after the loss of their captain.
Yeah, very smart stumping there from Satish behind the stumps. Do not mind my bias because I'm a member of that union. But,
I was having a look at the fielding drills, the keeping drills in the morning today. She didn't let go of a single delivery. Driven down the ground. Will only be a single. UAE will be very, very happy with conceding singles and doubles.
Yeah, the singles really won't hurt them. It's just that you need to make sure that you also find a boundary to complement the singles or the running between the wickets. So in each and every over, at least China will need a boundary.
Another swing and a miss. This is dot balls. And this will increase a lot of pressure on China. UAE, at the end of the day, eventually just scored 4 boundaries in their innings of 48. Hoik down the ground, not clean connection, will only be a single to finish that over. But to wrap up my point, if they were only able to score 4 boundaries and still get to 48, the Chinese fielders did give them a little bit of helping hand. What do China need to do here to try and maximize the opportunity that they've got? Because it's match on the line for them.
Yeah, it's just the same thing, copy and paste, really running between the wickets. And I was telling Yusuf that the plan of how you break down a short game is 30 balls, 1 run off every ball is 30 runs already. Then you would get the rest in the boundaries. So it's just that understanding. But for you to have the clarity when you're out there in the middle, sometimes the emotions get in the way of that clarity and things just never go according to plan.
That's what the skipper for UAE did very, very well when she was batting. And that's exactly what the Chinese captain Zui also wanted to emulate, but she wasn't successful very much in it. Just a quick word of mention to Isha for the way she's rallied her troops. It's been very, very proactive. A Yorker, the last thing that you will see from a spinner.
Yeah, very, very good stuff here from the UAE. Now they are laying down the marker. I think the UAE, you come in a game like this and you know you're the better team. If you do what you're supposed to do well, then there's no way your opposition will get over you. You'll get over the line.
That was very, very sloppy from the batter. She did not hesitate to raise the finger at the umpire. That's another wicket. That's 3 down for China, and they're in all sorts of trouble.
Yeah, smart work there from Satish behind the stumps. Mai forgetting that that line belongs to the wicket keeper, straying out of the crease line. Smart work there. Waited for her just long enough to make sure she drags her foot out of the crease and she effects the stamping. Beautiful work from the wicket keeper, Satish.
And I know this is not coming as a bias from you because that was really, really smart thinking. She was very quick on her feet, and the umpire was also very attentive. So kudos to everybody involved.
Yeah, very, very smart work. I mean, that shows again, like we've been mentioning, that if I'm the better team, I just have to do what I have to do well, and I will be able to get over the line. For China, there were opportunities for them in those first innings to make sure the score is less than 48. They just never took them.
There's a slight change in field for the new batter. Square leg comes in, long off goes out. So the 4 fielders outside the boundary are deep cover, long on, long off, and deep mid wicket. Square leg in front of square. Slightly tossed up, another wicket. She's bowled her. China losing the plot here and losing their way big time.
Hannah Harris now on a hat trick, back-to-back wickets for her. That would mean effectively that the UAE now have this game in control. Beautiful delivery again from Hannah Harris. In the slot, you miss a hit. Definitely gets the ball to rock into that off stump. She will now be on a hat-trick ball as the UAE look to make sure that they wrap up this short game.
Are we expecting a slip in place for the hat-trick? I don't see a field change happening, but wouldn't you want to attack?
I don't think the UAE are thinking about that much. The only focus is to finish off this game. If they can get through this over unscarred, that means there's a bigger mountain to climb in the final over for China.
UAE very clearly determining who their best bowler is, and there has been Hina and has proved dividends. Hat-trick delivery, cut away to short third, will be a single. Had there been a slip, that shot would have been out of question.
Yeah, clearly, and that's why I say that I think UAE are not thinking about it. They're such a good team. I think the team comes before anyone else.
But that's high up in the air. Will be a single to long off.
And
She's picked up 3 wickets already out of the 4, which means UAE, everything that they've touched is turned to gold today. They know who their best bowler has been.
And a very good decision there from the fielder. As you can see, instead of going for the catch, decided to go for just to save the runs.
Quicker one, short one fired in. Will only be a single to finish that over. Very successful spell from Hina. Picks up 3 for 7. China are 24 for 4 after 4.
Yeah, they scored strong container there, Hina, for the play of the match. Because I think that spell has also made sure that the UAE tightened the grip on the game.
And will stay unbeaten. They've already won 2 games. This is their 3rd, and they stay very, very strong at the top of the table. China had a fantastic opportunity today to be able to make inroads. The tournament the table is still very, very open for Philippines and for Oman, who will eventually play later today. Oh, that's a short delivery, a wide delivery attempted cut shot. Will only be a dot.
Yeah, Mahesh bowling that final over. I think for China, sometimes in a short game, the odds are very, very even. But sometimes we always need a miracle to come up and defeat a team that is better than you, like the UAE.
Use of her feet, driven down the ground. Will be a double, an opportunity for a run out. A better collect would have been better.
I think the collection was okay. The problem was very, very casual on the boundary. The captain, Isa, I think she didn't think they would come back for a second. China, these are the chances they needed to take in the beginning. But it's a bit too late for them when they need 21 runs from 5 balls.
Another appeal. The feet was up in the air just a little bit, but the umpire says it's not out.
Yeah, I think that's advantage to the batter because it looked like the They had sort of dragged their foot out of the crease line. Benefit in this case going to the batter, which is also a very good decision from the umpire.
A big appeal. The umpire says it's wide. The other thing about this China innings that hasn't gone their way is that Wang hasn't had most of the strikes. She was the highest scorer yesterday. She is the informed batter. She knows how to score those boundaries, but hasn't gotten a lot of opportunities today. Steps down. This time the stumping is clean and the umpire raises her finger. Another wicket. And UAE are making this so easy.
Yeah, and nothing short there from Lee because I don't think she was going to connect with that ball in any way. Some good turn and bounce here from Mahesh. And she's such a very tricky customer. She will drag you out of your crease. And most of the times you'll be able to miss the ball. There was no way she was going to get underneath that ball.
Brilliant work from Tirtha Satish behind the stumps. She's been fantastic all through the tournament. And if you just take a look at that wicket delivery again, there was a little bit of extra bounce. I will let the keeping expert take over from me.
Yeah, there was a bit of bounce in that situation. That's why I said it was going to be difficult for Lee to connect with the ball. Completely missed it once she walked past it. Very, very easy. Those are easy stampings because the ball is on the outside edge. So it's easier to catch and see coming out of the batter. But Satish has been brilliant.
It's again up in the air. Slight opportunity there. Will not carry to the fielder. Will only be a single. And one more delivery to go before the game ends.
Yeah, top quality work there. Just a tidy job from the UAE, you would call it. Very good execution from them on their cricketing skills just to make sure that they're in charge of the result.
Another brilliant take. Another appeal. This time the umpire says no. But that's curtains for this game. UAE have won this game very, very comfortably. China will be disappointed. They did try to put up a good fight, but it just wasn't enough. UAE stays strong at the top of the table. 3 wins on the trot for them. Doesn't look like they're going to make any mistake, Dennis.
Yeah, a 19-run win for the UAE and a commanding one as well in a short game. Just 10 overs in this particular game. And the UAE coming out on top. But China, the moment they lost their captain at the top of the order, we felt that their resistance was not going to be good enough in the end. But they should be proud of themselves. They made sure that we have a good encounter here at the UKM Oval. Unfortunately for them, the result will just not go their way.
China should definitely be very, very proud of themselves. Their work ethic has been something to applaud. They've been training really, really hard. They've been ticking a lot of good boxes. And this is great for cricket from China.
Yeah, very, very, very good game here at the UKM Oval. Short quality game, but the UAE will prevail and remain unbeaten. The favourites in this tournament, the ACC Women's Premier Cup in Malaysia, make sure that they keep their form intact and also their reputation very, very high.
Also, a quick mention to the ground staff who've done incredibly well to be able to get the ground up and running and help us have a fantastic game of cricket, Dennis.
Yeah, most certainly. I think they put in a lot of work just to ensure that the ground is good enough for play. And I'm sure both teams will not be disappointed because they had an opportunity to go out there and sweat it out. But that's it for our first game here at the UKM Oval. In the afternoon, Oman is coming up against the Philippines. But for now, Adish and I will leave you with Yusuf for the post-match presentation.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, for the post-match presentation of this important clash in the group between UAE and China. UAE, of course, having already secured their spot in the quarterfinals. Important game for China, but the dominant UAE continues their run in the tournament. Well, to recognize the player of the match, it is now my pleasure to invite our match referee, Varsha Nagre from India. Well, there were key performances in UAE's triumph today. Up front, first up batting, it was their skipper Isha Oza who got 29 runs of 18 balls. But that defining performance that shook the Chinese momentum as they were continuing on their merry way after that first over. 2 overs, 8 runs and 3 wickets. Hina Hochandani. Hina, if we could have a few words with you. After that first over, China had a bit of momentum after that. What was your thinking going into limiting them?
I think as a team we've discussed how to not panic at such situations, especially like a 5-over game. It can go anyone's way. We've seen that before with China versus Nepal as well. So we've seen how they can take the game away from us. It was just important to hold your nerves and get 1 over, 1 ball at a time.
I think not just while bowling, you threw yourself around while batting as well, trying to get Isha on strike. How important it is that things like that, which usually go unnoticed, continue to happen?
Yeah, I think it's a team sport. As long as our teammates scoring, as a team we're going to win. And that's what we saw today. Out of the 48 runs on the board, 30 were hers. It was important for everyone who went in to give her strike because we know what she can do. That's what's important. Yeah.
Love the energy. All the very best for the quarterfinal.
Thank you, sir.
Well, that was player of the match. And of course, now can we have the captain of China, Zui. Can you join us for a few words? Well, a performance full of heart, and today after that first over you looked really in place to try and effect a victory. How was the process when you went into that and what went wrong?
Yeah, I just want to take more runs because it's 5 over 48 runs is very high. So I just take runs.
It's been a very pleasant, surprising performance for you during the tournament. You've kept the spirits high and you gave a real fight to a dominant team today. Wishing you all the very best for the future.
Thank you.
Well, that was China's skipper Zui and of course the winning skipper. Isha, can we have you in front please? Isha, bit of a scare after that first over by the Chinese batters. What was the thinking going into those few overs?
I think that's how we knew they were going to come out hard because it's a 5-over game and it can go either way. But I think, yeah, great comeback by the bowlers. I think, yeah, still to come back by Suraksha in that over, like to not give it off, not to make that over go big. That was great for them. And then Hina and Vaishnavi finishing it off perfectly.
I was going just through the numbers. Out of your 48 runs, only 4 were boundaries. Was it communicated previously that we needed to run hard because you saw Samira throwing herself around Hina as well?
Yeah, I think we said we need to push ourselves. It's a 5-over game, 30 balls. We need to get the most we can. And I think, yeah, brilliant from them. Like, I think selfless cricket on show. And yeah, they were just diving around, pushing themselves, trying to get the most we can for the team. And I think, yeah, eventually we got a decent score on the board.
You led from the front 3-3 and you're well poised, 4-4, I beg your pardon. You're well poised to go into the quarterfinals of the tournament. All the very best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Well, that was our winning captain, Isha Oza from the UAE. And of course, that's it from the post-match presentation here at the centre.